Let's go. Hey, what's going on, crypto people? XRP just went programmable. FXRP is live on Flare, which means your XRP can finally plug into DeFi, oracles, and cross-chain apps without centralized wrapping. Let me say it again. Without centralized wrapping. Let's unpack what you can do today. Happy, it's Generational Wealth Wednesday. How about that? It's Generational Wealth Wednesday. Today, I'll be able to talk more about my guys, my partners here, and later today as well. But what an exciting time for XRP holders. What an exciting time for the XRP holder. I'm so excited for you guys. I'm happy for you guys. I had a chance to mint today. Of course, I took advantage of that. You know, that cap is going to fill up real quick. I don't forget the numbers. The 5 million in a week or something like that. It's going to fill up real quick. I think it's like less than 50,000 available to be able to mint. What? We're live now. What? Remember all the win. What do you got to say now, baby? We're live. What you got to say now? We are live. And that cap, I'm telling you, that cap is going to be reached today. We're going to go over the blog post article today because I thought it was 5 million within a week cap limit, but we'll have to go over, we'll have to look through it again. I was just so excited today. So excited. I've been up really, really late. Making sure people understand this new thing that's coming to the XRP community and make sure they know the ins and outs of that and providing documentation so they can come to their own conclusion on what to do there with that MXRP madness. But in any case, look, it's live, baby. FXRP is live on Flare. It is live on Flare. It's live, baby. We're going to celebrate. We're going to let them know people are going to celebrate my guy Flirtatious. Let him bring in the live stream today. Marquise West is in the building. What's up, bro? Flare Timber has arrived. Indeed. It's live. It is live. It is live. It is live. I don't know why I have like I got some light right in front of my face there. I don't know what that is. I don't know. What's going on, family? How you guys are doing? How you guys doing? I don't know what's going on with the market. I have no idea. All I know is Flare is live. FXRP, rather, is live on Flare mainnet. That's all I know. We get a chance to put our XRP to use. Put some of that idle XRP to use. That's cause. That is cause for a celebration. What's going on, Dennis Newman? How are you, bro? How are you? We're going to go over the article. I'm not going to go over the numbers. But it is cause for celebration. Goose says, Flare-tastic. Indeed. Indeed. All right, let me share my guy Flirtatious here. Share this here real quick. Get this live stream going. Do me a favor, guys, hit that like button. That'd be awesome. If you could do that. All right, let me do this real quick. Oh, I got to stop the share. I didn't share with audio. I didn't share with sound, I should say. What's going on, Spiro, man? FLR is up 17% today. Well, how about that? Really? 17%? I haven't checked the numbers. All right, let's go here. Let's celebrate a little bit, okay? I mean, come on. This is a big day.
Yeah, real utility, real vision. Shout out to Hugo, the billionaire magician. We ain't guessing, we connecting. Decentralized ambition. Wake up, check the chain, sync that RPC. FLR stacking while you capping in them NPCs. Oracles blasting, data on chain, proof in motion. Truth determinism, killing off that ghost emotion. Hugo been a shepherd while they sleeping on the field. He got white papers dropping like swords forging steel. This ain't no meme, coin dream, or DeFi hype. This that cross-chain gospel, ignite the light. You ain't rich yet? Bag some Flare with us. Connect the dots, Hugo's driving the bus. Decentralized flame burning slow and hard. We ain't just crypto. crypto, we the utility star. Call it songbird season, FAssets in flight, bringing off-chain truth to the blockchain night. Fed up with the fakes, now we trust with math. Flare time series pushing real data on the path. FTSO got the truth down on the timer. Wind, moon, don't matter, we got a chain that's finer. Bridging assets like we Moses in the code. Flooding all the markets, let the network overload. You ain't rich yet, bag some flare with us. Connect the dots, Hugo's driving the bus. Decentralized, flame burning slow and hard. We ain't just crypto, we the utility star. It's not about price, it's about precision. It's not about hype, it's about provision. While they talk, we just scale. While they hate, we just validate. While they rug, we build a chain that liberates. Exchanges slept, so we woke 'em with light. Now it's flare finance, all up in the sights. Hugo in the lab like Bruce Banner with the facts. OG with the vision, got validators on his back. Turn complete, that EVM flame. Cross-chain wrapped assets, real claim to fame. So why you flexing JPEGs and vaporware talk? Talking smart contracts that make chains crumble like chalk. You ain't rich yet, back some flare with us. Connect the dots, Hugo's driving the bus. Decentralized, flame burning slow and hard. We ain't just crypto, we the utility star. OG Hugo with the foresight. Flare bags heavy with the torchlight. Truth ain't hype, it's code in flight. Flare dreams, yeah, we do this right.
That's my guy, Flirtatious.
Yeah. OG Hugo with the foresight. Flare bags heavy with the torchlight. Truth ain't hype, it's code in flight. Flare dreams, yeah, we do this right.
That's my guy, Flirtatious. I love it. Celebrate tension time. What's going on, Pookie Pookie? Louis said that's a great rap. It is. It's great bars from my guy, Flirtatious. Absolutely love it. What an exciting time to be an early adopter in this new asset class that is a digital asset space. Let me ask you a question. Did you get a chance to mint some FXRP today? Did you get a chance? Did you practice some ergodicity in doing so? If you don't know, you should find out. Read that book, Ergodicity by Luca Delana. Did you get a chance to do that today? I did. I minted some FXRP. What's going on, Devon? Steve, how are you, my friend? Sparrow Man says, what up? What's good with you, bro? Welcome to the live stream. I don't think I've seen your name in this live stream before, Sparrow Man. Where are you checking in from, my guy? I get this thing with my eyes always tearing up. Don't know what that is. And you know this, man. That's right, Pookie Pookie. Life is good right now. Life is good. We got to get into the article. Let some more people check in. TD Freelancer. I missed you checking in. What's going on? Body Rose. Yes, sir. How are you, bro? TD, where are you checking in from, my guy? Where are you checking in from? Louis says, Green Day, not the band. That's right. That's right. Yeah, so it's a good time, my friends. This is a good time for sure. We're going to go into this article. I saw something this morning. I was like, what? Wait, when? Huh? Cool. B. Johnson said, I minted my FXRP immediately. Easy breezy. Indeed. Just a couple of clicks, man. You got to make sure you have XRP, obviously, on your wallet. You got to make sure you have some FLR, right, to pay for the fees, right? Not a whole lot of XRP. I mean, you know, 3, 4, 5 cents maybe worth of FLR. TD France, what? Oh, Freelancer is a female. Welcome to the live stream. I love it when the ladies of crypto check in. Appreciate you being here, TD Freelancer. San Antonio, nice, sweet. You're in Tejas as well. We're in Tejas. Indeed. Jungle Link is in the building. What's good, my guy? We've been waiting for this day. Yes, sir. Indeed. I minted that FXRP. Now I just got to see where I'm going with that. Where am I going with that MFXRP? I'm going to liquidity pool. Am I going to on SparkDEX? Am I going to just lend? Just be a lender on Kinetic? Get some yield that way? Am I going to do both? We got to see what's good. I'm telling you that mint cap, though, I'm pretty sure it's about 50,000, if not less. Like that Was it 5 million? I think it was 5 million. That thing went crazy. Went cray. Let's go through the article. Let's read it together. Should I find a post on X first? Let me see here. I really don't want to lose my flirtatious dude. I mean, this dude, that thing is what? That thing is, I'm gonna make a thing here just for him. That is an awesome rap. Save that. Let me save that for sure. Let me go here. Let me find this for you guys before I share. Where are we at? Bookmarks. Live stream. There it is. All right. Let's share the moment. Let's share the moment from Hugo. So anyway, this is from Flare. It says, for over a decade, XRP has powered fast and efficient settlement at scale. FXRP on Flare extends that strength with composability, opening new growth opportunities. XRP as collateral, liquidity, and yield in DeFi. You can mint today. There's the places you can do, the FAssets.auu. We'll share more about that as well. Hugo reposted this thing from Flare and said this. This is a momentous moment. And both the culmination of work we have been doing since the beginning and also the start of the next phase. One of the many momentous things that will be coming in the next 12 months. One of many momentous things that will be coming in the next 12 months. Most likely in a non-custodial manner. I would really like to thank the whole team at Flare for helping get us to this point. I'd also like to thank our validators, infra providers, DApps, and partners without whom Flare would not function. Lastly, I'd like to thank Joel Katz, David Schwartz himself, whom I first spoke to in late 2018. And without that conversation, Flare may not be here today. You understand? Not something just happening out of nowhere, trying to tap into the XRP community and into the XRP liquidity, the monster of $190 billion market cap. 7 years. The good, the bad, the ugly, the ups and downs. Been here. With a initial single focus of providing value to XRP holders. It's a big deal. All right, let's go over this article. If I can find it. Jungle, I appreciate you checking in, sir. I really do. You are one of my heroes in this space when it comes to being a content creator. All right, so it says here, FAssets are alive. FAssets alive. XRP meets DeFi on Flare. XRP meets DeFi on Flare. FAssets are now live on Flare mainnet, starting with FXRP version 1.2. With the long-awaited launch of the first FAsset, XRP holders now have the ability to mint FXRP on Flare and start putting XRP to work across Flare DeFi. This is the start of the XRP DeFi awakening. I like that. I like that. A quick refresher on FAssets. FAssets on our Flare's protocol for turning non-smart contract enabled cryptos like XRP into assets that can be used in DeFi on Flare and beyond. They are one-to-one representations of the original asset. Secured through an over-collateralized system of independent agents and secured by Flare's enshrined data protocols. Important. The result, non-smart contract asset gain access to the full potential of Flare's composable decentralized finance ecosystem, including DEX trading, lending, stablecoin minting, liquid staking, and other use cases like collateral debt positions, where you can use XRP as collateral to mint stablecoin. It's coming. FAssets are built for composability. Once minted, FXRP can move freely across Flare's DeFi ecosystem. This allows protocols to integrate FXRP directly as a native building block without needing special workarounds. And I'm just going to tell you something right now. If you do not expect to see FXRP throughout the Ethereum ecosystem, especially, you don't quite understand yet. You don't quite understand yet. The monster that is XRP, you don't quite understand it. Because XRP is a monster, babe. It's a monster with an awesome, vibrant, fully engaged community. It's pretty cool. All right, so what did I miss something on the use cases? FAssets are built for composability. Once minted, FXRP can move freely across Flare's DeFi ecosystem. This allows protocols to integrate FXRP directly as a native building block without needing special workarounds. The great thing about Flare and what they're building, not only is the blockchain of data and interoperability, is you can come to Flare and you can get to the other ecosystems, which is really, really nice. One stop, one hub right here, and then you can get to other stuff, which I think is really, really awesome. So how is your FXRP secured? Questions like this should have been answered with this new stuff in the, being out in the community. How is the FXRP secured? Security for FAssets is an ongoing commitment, not a one-off milestone. The system has already undergone at least 4 independent audits by leading firms such as Zelic and CoinSpec, alongside Immunify-powered bug bounties and community-driven reviews like Code for Arena. Oh boy, hold on one second. Hold on. Fam. Live TV, fam, live TV. The missus is calling. All right, so the system has already undergone at least 4 independent audits by leading firms such as Zelic and CoinSpec, alongside Immunify-powered bug bounties and community-driven reviews like Code for, I say, Arena. Furthermore, the FAssets system and the DeFi applications on Flare are monitored 24/7 by Hypernative. Take a look at them. Google them. Do your homework. Do your due diligence. Continue on your journey. Continue on your journey as becoming a sophisticated sophisticated investor. Who is Hypernative? How long have they been around? Who are some of their clients? There are also extensive rapid response and security processes in place. Extensive rapid response and security processes in place. Why so many layers? Because FAssets manage high-value, complex operations, trustless bridging, collateral management, and multi-chain minting, where security is non-negotiable. Institutional stakeholders, in particular, demand not only initial assurance, but ongoing verification that the system remains resilient to new threats. The Flare Foundation will continue to invest in robust, scalable security measures to ensure FAssets uphold the highest standards of safety, trust, and reliability for both institutions and the XRP community. I won't go on or go off or go in on that other thing. How to acquire and use FXRP. How to acquire and use. Minting FXRP. The most direct way to acquire FXRP is to mint it yourself. Follow these steps below. Get you some XRP on an XRP ledger. If your XRP is on an exchange, alarming to hear those numbers of amount of people that are leaving their XRP on an exchange. Alarming to hear that. Self-custody is the way, my friends. You can do it. You're more than capable. Withdraw it to self-custody wallets that supports Flare and XRPL, which are Ledger and Bifrost. Then you can head to this one here or the Oracle Daemon. I use the Oracle Daemon to mention some XRP. I'll leave the link in the description here. I'll put the link here for you guys, not in the description, but I'll put it in the chat. All right, for step-by-step assistance, watch our FXRP minting guide. Here it is. For more technical documentation, please refer to, swapping on some DEXs. Alternatively, FXRP is also available on DEXs on Flare for swapping. First, acquire any token on Flare, Head to a decentralized exchange like SparkDEX, BlazeSwap, or Enosys. Connect your wallet and use the swap feature to swap tokens for FXRP if you'd like to do that as well. Other ways to acquire it, to acquire FXRP, wallets such as Luminite. I got high hopes for Luminite. It's early days. We'll see how it goes. Luminite and Oxenflow will also offer built-in swap functionality. Luminite natively supports FAssets minting and redeeming, cross-chain bridging, and includes a built-in swap to FXRP on Flare. It will soon be able to route any EVM token. Example from Arbitrum or Base directly to XRP on the XRPL via Stargate plus FAssets. No manual hops required. That's coming soon. Oxenflow is a self-custody mobile wallet that makes it seamless to onboard into the Flare ecosystem and interact with the FAssets system. The app empowers users to stake and swap FXRP, bridge assets with complete key control, and easily track their earnings while unlocking Flare's cross-chain functionality and trustless DeFi operations. Trustless DeFi operations, not third-party managers. Incentives at launch. To maximize impact and ensure sustainable growth, the FAssets incentives will be distributed in the form of RFLR, which is rewards FLR, only to DeFi pools that contribute meaningfully to total value locked or drive on-chain activity. The app's going to have to get their game up. I love it. I love the model of incentivizing active participation. I love it. The channel was built on that. Are you participating? This was the channel was built on. At launch, FXRP incentives will be directed to the following pools. Kinetic. FXRP supply, you just simply become a lender, right? You're providing a service where you're just lending that, right? You're not having to stake it. You're not having to borrow against it if you don't want. You can just say, here, lend some of this, some. Target APR, 5%. Target APR, 5%. Just for lending. It's kind of better than the bank is going to give you for your stuff. Target APR, target 5%. Kinetics, FXRP slant USDT 0, isolated pool. Interesting. Designed to isolate risk with USDT 0 as the primary borrow asset against FXRP. UST 0 is It's US Tether's version for being able to operate in different chains, different ecosystems, and different chains. So it's USD Tether's token, with USDT 0 as the primary borrow asset against FXRP. The FXRP slant USDT 0 liquidity pools are on SparkDEX, BlazeSwap, Enosys, and the target APR for those is 50%. You got to know, you got to have some knowledge of how liquidity pools work. Okay. Target APR is 50%. If you don't know, just ask here. I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you the ins and outs of it. The Patreon group is going to become dedicated to DeFi on Flare. And if you want DeFi on Ethereum, on Base, on Arbitrum, on other spots and other places, on Solana, I'm going to be just doing private coaching and showing people how to do that there, step by step, wallet setups, all of it. But I'll do it in a private coaching manner. The Patreon is going to be now dedicated to DeFi on Flare, and for people who have questions about how to get rid of their personal debt and the old system, credit cards, homes. The madness goes on over there. So that's what the Patreon is going to turn into. All right, so the launch incentives are only the beginning. I love DeFi, by the way. So I love talking DeFi for sure. But Patreon, Flare DeFi. If you want other ecosystems, DeFi, private coaching, I'll help you do it on Ethereum, V, whatever. It doesn't really matter. On Base, on VFAT, on Base, on SUI, all of those different things. I can show you how to do it. I've been there. I'm on there. I love it over there. All right, so the launch incentives are only the beginning. Only the beginning. In the coming weeks, FXRP and stXRP, which is true liquid staking token, a true liquid staking token, not that other thing. The launch incentives are only the beginning. In the coming weeks, FXRP and stXRP, which is liquid staked XRP powered by Firelight, will power deeper integrations across the full ecosystem. Enosys Loans, collateral CDPs, is coming in the coming weeks. So FXRP will be enabled as collateral. Your assets. Go to where your assets are treated best. You're going to be able to use this FXRP. It's different than lending. It's a different thing. It's different than lending on Aave. The CDPs is a different thing. And in my view, slightly better. Slightly better. All right, Enosys Loans, FXRP will be enabled as collateral with an RFLR incentivized stability pool to support the first XRP-backed stablecoin. XRP-backed stablecoin. Your valuable asset being treated properly. Your valued asset being treated accordingly. Love it. Yield market says that's launching soon. Interesting. Yield market. Incentivize LP pools for PTs and select vaults with stXRP positioned as the main deposit asset. Curated vaults for seamless management of yield generating strategies. I suspect that, I don't know, but I suspect, I don't know, but I suspect, I don't know, will still continue in the manner of, with these vaults, non-custodial, trustless fashion. Okay? Curated vaults for seamless management of yield generating strategies. Once Firelight launches and stXRP becomes available, the full XRP flywheel will accelerate, engaging more ecosystem partners, expanding collateral options, and driving new layers for utility for XRP on Flare. I thought I saw or read that there was a cap somewhere. Am I missing something? I thought I read there was a cap of 5 million. Where did I read that? Where did I see that? I don't, was it on the post? Was it in the post? Huh. I don't know, but I thought I read that there was a cap. Maybe I'm overly excited, but I could have sworn it was cap. First week cap. So there it is, fam. Do me a favor, hit that like button if you didn't get a chance to do so on the way in. No worries, just collapse the chat real quick. Go smash that like button, and then come back, hang out with the Crypto Season family. Questions. Let's cover some questions. Um, well, I would say your FXRP market. Marcus asked, do you have to mint again if you already had FXRP? I'll tell you what I did. My minting of FXRP was on Songbird. It was on Songbird, right? So this is on Flare. So what I did was I redeemed the FXRP that I had on Songbird. Just redeemed it, right? It comes back to XRP minus the mint, the minting redeeming fees, right? And then I use that XRP on Flare and minted there. B. Johnson 2000 says heading over to Firelight next, then SparkDEX. Yeah, I hear you, my friends. I hear you, my guy. Gemini in the building says, make it rain. Yes, sir. Man, what's going on, bro? XRP is the asset of value worldwide, 100%. And it's time XRP holders are appreciated in that manner for holding this asset. It's the holders. It's the holders for me. It's about the holders above anything else. It's about the holders above anything else. The holder. Go to where your assets are treated best. Not a metric. Not some metric. Heading over to Firelight next, and SparkDEX makes it rain. Pookie Pookie says, CJ, where are you taking your FXRP? I will probably do some of it on Firelight where I'm just lending, and some of it on my favorite Flare ecosystem project. My favorite is SparkDEX. In liquidity pools. J Von 99. Hello there. What's good, bro? How are you? J Von 999 says, I'm interested in what FXRP supplying DeFi 5% APY is fine, right? Right? Having your assets valued, simple thing, going over to Kinetic, simple thing, taking an FXRP, just lending, just be a lender. That's a scriptural thing. Ancient scripture. Be a lender. Right? Peter Summers says Firelight is up. I don't think so yet, bro. I don't think it's up yet. But we're going to take a look at a few things. We'll look at Kinetic. We'll look at SparkDEX and see what's kind of going on there. And Firelight, we can take a look at that as well. I think that the article blog said in the coming weeks in reference to Firelight and FXRP. So, yeah, what an exciting time, man. It's finally here. It's finally here. XRP is no longer just some idle token, payment token thing. It can be used in the world of DeFi. $190 billion market cap is being unleashed. This is what we've been waiting for years and years and years. And one project has been steadfast in bringing this type of ability, this programmability, this ability to turn the idle XRP into a monster. And that has been FlyNaps from day one. From day one. And they have delivered. They have delivered on the promise. They cannot be understated. Is that a question, Louis? Is that a question, my guy? You said, so you haven't used Bifrost to mint FXRP? Who was that for? I minted FXRP and I used Bifrost. So did I say something confusing there? Help me out. But yeah, because that's what we do when we teach people how to use how to mint FXRP on Songbird. We use Bifrost. When we did minting this morning, we did Bifrost. We did Bifrost. Peter Summer says you were correct. 5 million cap for now. Yeah, I think you said like the first week is going to be a $5 million cap. All right, so let's go take a look at what it looks like to do some minting and redeeming um, on Flare Networks. Let's go take a look at that. I minted all I had. Well, I shouldn't say that. I minted all the XRP that I had on Bifrost wallet. We don't want to be going all in on anything. Okay. You don't want to do that. Do not want to do that. Don't chase yield. Don't chase metrics. Practice ergodicity. All right. So where is that thing at? Let's share and see. Well, you know what? Let me go to the blog post and put the two links in places where you can mint. Let me do that for you guys. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. This is the .au. Great guys over there at .au. Great guys. Big time value add. Here's the one link. I think, did I do that right? No, I don't think I did that right. Hold on. Let's do that again. Let's go here. Copy link address for the AU. That's the AU. And the one I use is the Oracle Daemon. They both work great. Use this one. Copy link address. This is the one I use here. It's pretty easy. It is pretty user friendly. Yeah, I mean it's really, really simple. Really, really simple. So those are the two links there. I use the Oracle Daemon one. I'm most familiar with that one. I've used that one the most. Primarily is that one I use. So there's the two links. Let's go check it out together. B. Johnson says, check out the Flare Forward YouTube channel for tutorials and minting FXRP. Flare Forwards, those guys over there do a great job. Thank you, B. Johnson, for sharing that. Did I miss any questions? Nope. All right, let's go share. Take a gander. Louis says, okay, got it. Thank you. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. We got a lady of crypto in the building, man. You know, guys, do me a favor and welcome her to the stream. TD Freelancer, another lady in crypto like Keyless. Just checking in, guys. Do me a favor and welcome her to the channel. That would be awesome. All right, let's share. Here it is right here. Again, I put the link in there for you guys so you can know where to mint and redeem. Oh, the number changed, I guess. I thought it was less than that. So I spoke incorrectly. All right. Spoke incorrectly. I thought it was said only 50,000 available to mint. So this says available to mint is 600 and, you know, it's minting and redeeming. More stuff becomes available. So it could have been 52,000 at one time. All right. So right now, just going over some numbers on the FAssets overview, 2.96 million. FXRP, 8.725 million in value. So XRP to FXRP, that's really nice. Available to mint is about 615,000. XRP, 1.82 million, right? So you're minting XRP to FXRP. Just understand that. They got some pool stuff going on. TVL is 13 million in those pools where you can provide collateral, which is cool. I'm going to look into that as well. I've only minted. Let's see something here. Check out the metrics, activity over time. Look at that. Look at that. That's a nice chart. Mint 7.73 million, redeems 12,000. That's a good ratio right there. So that's cool. What else we got going on here? Got a list of some of the agents doing their things. That's an important thing to track. I didn't see this morning. I didn't scroll all the way down here. On that page, the Oracle page, you got Kinetic. You got links to SparkDEX. You got links to Enosys. You got links to Blaze Swap and SparkDEX. How about that? I like it. I like it. I like it. How about that, guys? Did you know that? I didn't see that in the beginning this morning when I meant it. Proof of reserves is here as well. Total FXRP 2.96 million, which is 8 million in value. Reserves 2.96, 8.7 ratio 100%. This is pretty cool. They got this in here. I didn't see that. Collateral and core vault metrics as well. Collateral 18 point something million. Nice. And I'm going to be adding some collateral here to help as well. They got the core vault, 2.5 million set up. Inflow 2.98 million in and 470,000, 76,000 out. So that's pretty cool. Let's test out these links here and see how they're working. Let me hit mint first. Let's hit mint. FAssets, you can hit mint. FAssets here, or you can hit it here. Either one. Let me connect my wallet. I'm gonna stop my share for connecting. Okay, just 1 second. Ugh. Take a gander. What an exciting time. I mean, this is momentous. This is historical event, in my opinion. Historical. Let's see. Connect to Flare mainnet and the XRPL. All right, let's connect here real quick. And yeah. Okay, cool. Connect it. Let's share again. So just for, you got to go here to connect. You connect your wallet. Make sure you're on Flare mainnet, not Songbird. Okay. There. So shows the FAssets that you already minted. You get to hit mint to start the process again. Shows a transaction, the time and the date of the transaction, the amount that I minted. So that's cool. Yeah, it's as simple as that. You hit mint. I don't know if it's going to show the lots because there's no XRP left on this wallet. But anyway, yeah, see how it says you can mint up to 0 lots because I don't have any XRP and they know that, so it's not going to show it. But you would just pick your lot. It's like every 1 lot is 10 XRP. Every 1 lot equals 10 XRP. And then you would pick your agent. A good strategy, it's not recommended, but a good strategy is if you're delegating and or staking to a particular validator, use those as the agent as well when you're minting. So that's what I did. I minted to the validator that I also wrap and delegate to. So just so you know that, let's see something here about this collateral. Deposit into pools to view your position here. You can provide some liquidity. Let me see something here. I'll just pick one. So you hit deposit. You pick one of these and you just hit deposit. See something here. A balance of at least 2 FLR is required for that transaction. And again, that's just helping get more RFLR, but more importantly, is helping the system and the flywheel of the FAsset system. And you get rewarded in RFLR for providing collateral here. So that's cool. So you can do that there. Awesome. All right. So everything I have is not quote unquote. It's liquid, but it's not Everything is wrapped and delegated and or staked. I leave a very few FLR for fees and stuff like that, but I am maxing out in terms of the rewards and stuff. So let's go back to the home and see if we can't pookie go direct to, we'll start with Kinetic. Let's see how this is working. I don't remember seeing this before, so I'd say early days, but I don't remember seeing this before. Let's go here. Let's see. All right, so it took you to Kinetic. Cool. We don't want that wallet, so let's disconnect this wallet, and I'll stop share again and connect. Just a second, fam. Just a second. What? Yeah, I agree. Agree to the terms and conditions. All right, let's agree to those. I didn't read them, but I agreed to them. Connected. Are we connected? All right, we're connected. All right, so let's share. Let's go back to sharing. I could have used my test wallet. No, let's not. All right, so here it is here on Kinetic, and you can lend FXRP here. This is kind of similar to a money market. You can lend and borrow here, and you would just click the supply, and then you would go to the token and tab down. Let's see something. I don't see FXRP here. Oh, there it is right here. Primary markets. Wait a minute. This says FXRP USDT 0. Let me see. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one up top here. It says primary markets. This is in the FXRP USDT 0. Yeah, isolated markets like they mentioned in the blog. And see here, it shows the amount of XRP that I have available, FXRP, excuse me, that I have available to lend. So let me see something here. Let me do, for now, I'm going to split those up. I'll do half of the FXRP because I want to do something over on SparkDEX as well. You type the amount of XRP that you want to lend. All right. And then you would hit approve and supply. Again, remember there's a target APR of 5% here. So not sure what it's going to be, what the APR is going to be. So to hit approve and supply, confirm it at about a penny. About a penny. Confirm it in your wallet. Transaction is complete. Confirm supplying. Confirm it again at about a penny. Supply 35 FXRP. There it is. Close. And that is, yeah, that's it. Let me see about that, sir. And it tells you where you are. This is previous supply stuff here in the primary markets. And the ISO market, FXRP UST 0. Now, if I wanted to, I could borrow against my lent collateral that I supplied here, FXRP. If I wanted to, I could do that. If you want to, you can do that. You would, let's see, I see the market, I see the collateral. I would imagine that you would go here again, and you see how it's pink. I mean, is that pink? It says supply. We want to go to borrow, and based upon the $100 of FXRP that I have supplied, I would, oh no, we got to go here back. Sorry, got to go back there to the FXRP USDT 0 isolated. And I'm on borrow. I'm not going to borrow FXRP. I would be borrowing USDT 0, and then I could pick the amount to borrow. $10, $5. I wouldn't go higher than 25, 35% of your lent, right? I wouldn't go any higher than that, right? Practice ergodicity, become ergodic. right? And you should put that in it. You can put the value of dollars if you want, or you can click one of these to do it that way, 25%. It tells you a health factor right away if you want to do that. I'll look into further what I want to do in terms of what I want to borrow here, but it's as simple as that. It's easy peasy. And remember the Patreon group if you'd like to join that. I will be doing Flare DeFi there in the Patreon for sure. My tips, my strategies, things that I do, how to do DeFi smartly, massively important. So there it is. That's cool. That worked. That link worked, man. I love that. All right, so we clicked on open app for Kinetic, and it was smooth. Now let's do it for SparkDEX. Let's launch the app. Smooth, 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 smooth. All right, let me connect real quick. I'll be right back. As far as sharing, hold on. I know people say it doesn't matter, but like it doesn't matter. You don't have to stop sharing. I understand. Connect. All right, so let's share again real quick here. This is SparkDEX. It's my favorite. All right, so here's the SparkDEX right here, SparkDEX.ai, slant pool. Let's go to the farm, see what's going on with FXRP. You click farm right here. Yeah, you click farm here. I haven't collected any fees on these things in a while. All right, so okay, there's that, 24 bucks. Fees, here's the pool, FXRP USDT 0. TVL 739,000 at the moment. What else we got here? I generally do not get into pools that are less than 1 million in TVL. So that is there. Let's take a view. Let's take a gander. APR up to 137%. Our FLR rewards is 135%. Fee is for fees, for swapping fees and trading fees is 1.7% for a total of 137% APR. That is really, 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 really sweet. I will be entering in this liquidity pool for sure. All right, let's view, which means I may lend less and provide more liquidity here. Daily rewards is 100,000 in our FLR. Gotcha. 0.05% fee. Cool. To enter and to exit the pool. That's pretty decent. You would just click the add button and set your ranges and stuff here. Got dual deposit. APR is cool. You can do it in a full range, safe range, the common range, the expert range. If you understand how to set liquidity pools, and you can change your ranges. Safe is a good one. 130% APR, that's good as well. The ranges are, I do like, I generally do expert, but full range again, safe is pretty cool as well. -20 plus 40%. That's pretty good. Let me go back again. Common, safe. What happened? Did I do that? I think I did that. So there's full, there's safe. Scroll down here, then you would put token A and token B. It's pretty cool. They got that set. Let me see. I'll do half, see what it says. Insufficient USDT 0. Cool. So yeah, I'll walk through how to provide liquidity and stuff like that for you guys for sure. I'll do it in the Patreon. Maybe I'll do it in a later video today as well. Everything is really, really simple, pretty self-explanatory. I want to definitely be in this pool. But I like to think through things before I do it here. So I love that you can go here. You can just click on these. Enosys pool pair as well. Enosys Global. It's got FXRP USDT 0 in that pool. as well, which is nice. Let's look at that. Take a look. I haven't been on Enosys. I helped test out Enosys in the early days, but other than that, haven't been on there much. Let's hit liquidity. Hmm. Let me refresh that, see what happened. I'm pretty certain I know it's a VPN deal, but let's see. Yep, hold on. Pretty sure that's what it is. Yep. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let me refresh here, then I'll share. Make sure that is what the deal was. We'll see. All right. Let me try it again before I share. Just so you guys can see how it's working. Yeah, so we're gonna have to let the people know already knows this. Um, yeah, it's not working as smoothly as it should. So we gotta let them know about that. So yeah, not working as smoothly as it should. All right, let me welcome some more people into the stream. Peter Summers says that's an easy RFLR bonus on supplying flare to the pools too, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Now, generally, again, I don't, but generally do less than a million. But when you're starting 250, you get a nice healthy TVL, 250,000, very good. And that is well above the 250,000 that we teach. So it's all new. Yep. So very cool. That's really, really good. Yeah, it works really, really well. So I just wanted to share a little bit about that. This is a historical moment for Flare and for XRP holders. You finally put your XRP, to use. Again, you want to practice ergodicity. I don't know, 1%, 5%, 2%, 3%, 10%. You know, not big numbers. Not all your XRP. You know, none of that kind of stuff. Anywhere. You don't want to put all your stuff anywhere. You don't want to put all your assets in cold storage in just one cold storage place, right? You don't want to do that. It says the chat disconnected, so we'll see what's good here. Looks like the internet might have disconnected as well. Can you guys see me? Do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button. That'd be really, really cool. We always like to have just as many likes as we got viewers in the stream. On my end, it's saying the chat and the stream is not connected. So I hope you guys can hear me for sure. A historical moment for XRP holders and for Flare Networks. They delivered on that promise of bringing programmability or bringing turning your idle XRP and being able to put it to work into use in DeFi. Delivered historical day, September 24th of 2025. Here it is. Yeah, says this live stream is not doing swell. Appreciate you guys checking in for sure. Pretty cool day. Pretty cool day. Wow, this thing is let me check something. Like did the internet go out? So showing the internet is not out on my end. I don't know what's going on with the stream. But this says the chat's disconnected. Huh. That is a major bummer. Yeah, it's just saying this chat's disconnected. I guess that's a YouTube thing. Oh, guess it's a YouTube thing. I think it is a YouTube thing. Come on already. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It's saying on my end, it's saying the live stream is not together. It's saying that the chat is not together. Anytime we get some bad weather in our area, it's just so crazy how this AT&T thing just quits working. Oh yeah, like I'm not even connected at all now. Uh-huh. Amazing. Yeah, connection was interrupted. Yeah, they are really not trying to have you use your VPNs, man. They are really not trying to have you use your VPNs. They really are trying their darndest to not let you use your VPN. Yeah, they really are trying not to have you use your VPNs. See and hear you fine. Yeah, yeah. So that's what it was for me with my laptop. I changed the VPN because I thought that was the issue with trying to hop on to Enosys Global. But yeah, so cool. Appreciate you guys being here. Available in a minute. 248,000, almost finished. Yeah, yeah, Peter, Javon. Yep. Almost finished. What's going on, Kimberly? How are you? King Christopher, you had a question? Oh, all good here. Did you have a question about Songbird? I think I was speaking with Louis when I said, oh no, was it Pookie Pookie? Louis was someone asking Marquise was asking if you already have XRP, do you have to do some other thing? So the FXRP that I had was on Songbird. So I redeemed that. And then I hopped onto the Flare mainnet and um, minted and added more XRP to remint. So yeah, historic moment, man. I'm excited for you guys. I mean, this is an awesome day for XRP holders, an absolutely awesome day. Imagine being valued as an XRP holder in the DeFi world. Imagine being valued as an XRP holder in the DeFi world. Finally, that has taken place, and it's because Flare Network has delivered that to us. Historical, historical moment. Hope you guys do appreciate that for sure. Make sure I put the links here of the places where you can go and mint your XRP, mint FXRP, and then be able to take that FXRP and be able to lend it. Just chill, take that um, uh, target APR of 5%, which is pretty cool. Just be a lender. You don't have to borrow against it if you don't want to, but if you want to explore and borrow, you want to kind of leverage that, you can do it. Again, our Patreon will be dedicated to doing Flare DeFi and helping people get out of the fiat debt hamster wheel. Lord. Uh, uh, what a day, says Wabbatim. Yeah, indeed. Wabbatim. Is that Wabbatim? It is Wabbatim. What's going on, Wabbatim? You says getting Songbird is a challenge. Why? Why is getting Songbird a challenge, Nicholas M? Explain, explain. What's the 0210M says, What's the yield percentage? What's the yield percentage for what? My guy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. 0210M. Hey, Weberton, where are you checking in from, bro? Did you guys welcome a new lady of crypto to the channel? TD Freelancer, Pookie, Devon. Did you guys welcome her? The Blue Wrenchers. Oh, you're in France. Whoa. Weberton is checking in. Wabatim is checking in from France. Well, welcome to the live stream. What time is it out there in France right now? Appreciate you checking in all the way from France, my guy. So 0210M, what's the yield percentage on what, my friend? Let me know in the comments here. Oh, you're a Flare OG, Wabatim. Nice. It's 8 p.m. in the evening there. Cool. Very cool. Appreciate you checking in, man. Historical moment, Flare Networks. FXRP is live on Flare Network. XRP holders can finally put their idle XRP to use in DeFi, which means it's you. The fact that you hold XRP is now being valued as a valuable asset that you can put to work in DeFi. Cool. It's just an opportunity to further your chances of creating generational wealth in this space. DeFi is a big part of that. Even if you're just merely lending, you're contributing to a broader peer-to-peer ecosystem when you lend. You understand? That's what you're doing. It's not just because you're getting some rewards. You're some APR, APY. You're providing a service to the greater ecosystem. You are contributing to the decentralized financial ecosystem so that we can win against old money and that old traditional financial system that has been rigged against you. That's what DeFi is. It's not APR, liquidity, and TBLs. That's what DeFi is. A system that is working for you and not against you, as long as you plan and act accordingly, as long as you level up your skill set, as long as you practice ergodicity, right? It's important. 020M did not answer. King Christopher, I saw something about that. You say they are now allowing crypto on your credit score. I saw that. And my first question is, but why would anyone want to have that be criteria, a credit score, a made up thing by old money? It's a made up thing, right? Built by old money, credit score. Why would you want to participate in something like that? The fact that your assets that you hold should be the thing, not a credit score. What'll come next? After credit score, what's going to come next? A interview by way of Zoom? Why would we want to go down that route? Credit score stuff, right? Why would you want to do that? You can just participate in DeFi. You hold valuable assets. You can participate. So yeah, there it is, fam. I wanted to hop on here and bring that to you guys as a historical moment, I believe. Again, this cannot be stated enough. Flare Networks has delivered on the promise of bringing DeFi, of turning your idle XRP and being able to put it to work. That is a great day. That is a big deal. They have delivered on it. Can silence some of the naysayers out there. Because in the end, it's about the holders of the assets. It's about you and I who hold these assets. It's not about the blockchain. Blockchains, the best of them have to go up and to the right of the network adoption curve like any other blockchain. But in the end, it is about the holder of the assets. It's about you and I creating a new 1%. I think it was a smart move, Rabbitim. I think it was a smart move. I think that was a very smart move. And it's not a security chain for institutions, it's a security chain for everyone. But yeah, I think it was smart. I think too many projects have rushed products to market just to be able to I can think of one just recently launched into the XRP community. Just rush to market to try to tap into liquidity, to try to tap into a thriving, robust, and engaging community like the XRP community, not for the benefits of the community, but for their benefit. Right, for their benefit. So yeah, go to my X page if you want to know what I'm talking about. I've been on it about this recently, on the scenes project, claiming things like liquidity staking token. It's not a liquid. It's not a liquid staking token. It's not a liquid staking token. It is not the same or comparable to anything on Flare, anything on Ethereum, anything on Base. It's not the same. Pookie Pookie says, I just added liquidity on SparkDEX. Sweet. I think I'm going to change what I'm lending on Connecticut. I think I am. We'll see. Well, maybe not. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Hugo's on X Spaces. Where? What X Spaces is Hugo on? Tell me which one is on. Can you put that link in? Pookie Pookie. Historical moment. Historical. Let me see. Let me go. Which one is it on? Do you have the link, Pookie Pookie? Maybe we'll listen in together. What do I want to put this? Let's do that. How about that? How about that? What's you got? You got the link, Pookie Pookie? Hugo's on X. I don't see it. Is it on Flare? Is he on Flare's thing? Or is it a different space? Tell us more. Yeah, I don't see the spaces, bro. You got the link? Everybody's posting about it. We got the Defiant. FXRP is live on Flare Networks. Where is he live? I don't see it. Nice job, team. Congrats to Flare and the community and the team over at Flare for launching the FXRP on Flare Network mainnet. Cool, 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 cool. I don't see it though, Pookie. Oh, there's a link right there. I wonder what he's on. Oh, Flare Forward is hosting it. Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. Let's see here. Thank you, man. Uh,
was involved in beta testing on the Canary network. You know, we took risks, we followed this project, and I'm just incredibly excited to see where it's going from here on. Thanks a lot, Flair Forward, really appreciate it.
Yeah, I think people don't understand the import of the protocol managed wallets and TEEs yet. And that's understandable because there hasn't been anybody build with them yet. You don't actually understand what they're going to do. But I've got a folder in a bunch of our company stuff that that's just called Darren's Box of Ideas. And I've been writing protocol ideas in there for a couple of years now. We've built some of them we haven't built, some of them can't be built yet because the things that make them possible don't exist yet. Some of those things are things like protocol managed wallets and TEs. I remember, I think it was about a year and a half ago, maybe two, that I told Hugo that one of the things that still sets Chainlink apart from what Flare was capable of was the ability to have a trusted set of validators or someone execute a transaction on chain for you. Because in order to have something happen automatically based on a trigger, you have to run a bot that's off chain that's going to execute something, and you have to safely store private keys and all of that. And that's not a great way to build a system that the public's going to use. And so that was one of the things that I kept waiting for, was like, if they can just find us a way to have things be able to be executed, to be able to set triggers and have things be executed, it opens up a whole world of possibilities for products that can be built. And the fact that they're doing that now, I mean, it really is going to be amazing. It's going to take a while for those things to be built. So we're not talking about like right away, like these are going to be complex things, but it really is going to take Flare to the next level, because there's so much stuff you can do when you can set trigger parameters to automatically execute. There's a lot of stuff you can build. So I'm super excited about that.
Darren, really briefly, just want to say, if XRP is time, then Flare is patience. Like, we, with this community, knows how to wait for the gains in the long run. But yeah, really well spoken. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I could hear you geeking out as you were talking about it. I could feel the energy coming off of you, man. Anybody else want to speak while we get ready to wind this guy down?
Yeah, hi, Robert Nash, Nash Holdings. Thanks for letting me come up as a speaker. Congratulations, everyone that's involved. I've been aware of Flare for about the last year and a half, and our company now is in the top 5% wallet holders of Flare and some FAssets. I'm still learning. I'm going to be 65 years old in November, talking about age. I'd love to become an ambassador with Flare to help, people in their 50s, 60s learn more and be more educated about crypto and what's happening, especially with Flare. Now, I was hoping Hugo was going to stay on, but that will be another day. If any of you could help me with this, a couple questions. Looking at the different tentacles of Flare, okay, I was doing a lot of OpenAI, ChatGPT search in the last 3-4 months, possibilities, and comparing Flare to blockchains like Ethereum. Is it possible, do you feel, with all of Hugo and the team's leadership and the different tentacles and directions, do you feel that actually Flare can become a space for when you want, like our company, if we want to create a blockchain, could we integrate that blockchain with Flare? We already have our own token, our crypto token. It's an ERC20. I want to transfer that over, maybe to integrate that with Flare in the future years. Also, if we wanted to create our own simple-based a digital currency platform like a Coinbase, but more simplified. Do you see that in the future we could integrate those things with Flare? Has it ever been talked about, those type of tentacles that I'm not aware of? And I'm hoping that this could be something in the next 5 years to where Flare could also create that space for people to say, yes, we're a trusted, secure wise with validation and all the different
assets to Flare, that just comes down to having someone establish a bridge. Whether that would be working with Stargate and Layer 0 to do it that way, working with someone to build your own bridge. If it's ERC20, it wouldn't need to be an FAsset. You've got the FTC, which could absolutely read data from any blockchain with protocol managed wallets and TEEs. You could have transactions that start on Flare be executed on another chain, even conceivably yours. I don't know how long it would take them to get to the point where it's an open process or a simple process to add things like that to those systems. But there's no technological blocker, as far as I understand. There's only kind of a time and effort blocker for setting up what it takes to do that for each individual chain. That may become grossly simplified in the future.
Oh, great,
but there's
great.
no.
That's a very optimistic answer, Darren, with Enos. I appreciate that because the possibilities are infinite, really. And of course, with Flare, we're looking at the secure wise, and everything that they're doing with validation. And of course, today's news and this launch with FXRP. And I believe I've heard Hugo mention also there's the possibility that there could be an FBTC and an FDoge coming too. Is that correct?
Yeah, when they upgrade the protocol to FAssets 2.0, they'll be able to add things like FBTC, FXLM, FDoge. I mean, really, there's no limit to what could be added. It's just what they do add and what they add in order. But yeah, we're waiting on the FAssets 2.0, which requires the protocol managed wallets. So those things will kind of come at the same time. So what we're seeing right now with XRP, we could see again with those tokens, especially if we prove out the efficacy of the system and of the ecosystem. Because I wouldn't expect if they were to launch FBTC right now, it would be nowhere close to the cap that we just hit on FXRP, because there's not as much hype and excitement from BTC holders to bring their assets to Flare.
Yeah,
that's going to be our that's going to be our job as a community for the next 6 months to a year, is to be active, be ambassadors out there, really build this ecosystem up so that when we look to expand it beyond XRP holders who have been aware of Flare for a long time, that others are excited to have their asset added. Not that we're excited to have a new asset added, but that others become excited to have their asset added, and their chain added. Like that should be our goal as users and community members and builders, is to create that excitement in other chains and other communities, that they want to come be a part of what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And if I could just end with saying, again, I appreciate being added as a speaker. If I could end and just saying that, and it's not always like, you see these negative people talking about Flare price not moving, etc., which they don't understand the whole concept when they talk like that. But really, I think as ambassadors, what I'd like to be able to do and what we could do as a community is to get people to focus that it's the acceleration, it's the successes. And if you look at 5 years ago where Ethereum price was, right? It's Flare has that same opportunity of the next 5 years, similar to where Ethereum was 5 years. Is that make sense to everybody? Or
Oh yeah, 100%. By the way, I want to put out we are 100% minted, so that didn't take long. Crypto Siege, man, what do you got, my brother?
Hey, what's going on, crypto people? Well, I want to say a couple of things. Number one, what an historical moment for both Flare Networks and the team there, and for the XRP community, the XRP holders. This is the opportunity that we have been waiting for a lifetime, for holders to be holders of this incredible asset XRP, to be valued in the same manner as Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana. So this, for me, is a historical moment. And we get a chance now to participate in DeFi. We get a chance to now participate in a system that is working for us and not against us. So this is a really, really historical moment in my view. I'm so excited for the XRP holder above anything else. The asset holders of FLR and Songbird and Bitcoin and Ethereum and Doge and XLM above anything else. This is really, truly historical. And just understand, I joined here late, so I don't know what has all been said, but Flare has delivered on that promise. You know, they delivered on the promise. They've been here from day one, from about really 2018, and they delivered on the promise, and we should be, I'm sure we are, tremendously grateful for that. And this is early days. This is just one deliverable. It's massive, but it's just the beginning of what's to come. And so I'm excited. Thank you to Hugo and the team for sticking with us, sticking with this community, sticking to the mission, can continue to keep the blinders on, and delivering this product. And I know for sure I will be screaming from the rooftop like I've always been about being able to deliver something to the asset holders in the digital asset space in a system that's working for us in DeFi and not against us. Thanks, Floor Ford, for putting the spaces together, bro.
100%. Man, appreciate it, Siege. I am, man. What do you got, brother? Or, I'm man seeking Flare. What do you got, man?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask about Firelight. When's that starting? Because I don't know what to do with my FXRP right now.
I mean, if I were you, I'd be lending it. I mean, lending's not too bad on that protocol, but it's coming the next, I think they had a 2 weeks or something like that. But again,
Lend it where?
they haven't announced the actual bid. Kinetic would be a great spot to start. If you want to look through our Flare Forward account on X, we've got several videos up on things you can do with it, such as lend it. You can't borrow against it right now. You can put it in LP pools on Enosys, SparkDEX.
Blaze one.
You can gamble with it, like we were talking about earlier, which we don't unless you know what you're doing there. But tons and tons of things. That's the beauty. Like when it launched, there are things you can do with it. There's plenty of stuff to do. With it.
I was really
Thanos.
hoping Firelight was going to be launched today. That's what I was hoping with the whole FXRP thing. So anybody have a
No,
date?
bro. No. That would have been too much. Too much.
Yeah, they need some time to let FXRP scale too, because again, remember their caps, and they don't want to get in with a staked XRP product when like this is the highest risk period, right? Like if something's going to go wrong, that's like easy to have go wrong. It should go wrong now. So now's the time to not take the extra risks. But I was actually I was talking to them this morning, and yeah, I mean they are watching what's happening, and they are close. So I don't think it's going to be too long. But again, like all in good time, it'll happen. And then we'll be adding them to the CDP after they launch and have some time to scale. So we're waiting on that too. But yeah, it will be here.
So I'm sure a lot of these big institutions and exchanges must be thinking to themselves, maybe like me, right? I mean, we're not as sophisticated as you guys building it, but I would have thought that because if FXRP is live today, then that means we can go and stake our FXRP. So I'm sure a lot of these big boys are saying to themselves, well, what do I do with this FXRP now? Lend it.
Well,
I don't know what to do with lending it. I was waiting for Firelight.
I will tell you that
big boys yet.
Yeah, the big boys, if there are big boys watching this, they're talking to Flare. So they're not just going to go in and do it on their own at this point. They're going to be talking to the Flare team. They're going to be talking to Centaura. They're going to be deciding when and how they deploy capital based on that collaboration. They're not going to be just waiting to jump in. Yeah.
So this is like a soft opening, basically, is what I'm getting.
Yeah, I mean, basically, like the protocol is now live. There's a cap on it to de-risk the launch. That cap is going to be raised every week at least. And we'll see how it goes. And then eventually the floodgates will open. But everybody's going to watch it for a little bit to make sure. Because again, like this is not degen time. Like this is the the launch of a very serious protocol. And so everyone's going to take it very seriously, and they're going to watch and they're going to monitor, and then they're going to decide to jump in. Because when you're dealing with very large amounts of capital, you're really not in a hurry. You're really looking at, okay, how can I make an extra, 1-2% on this over the next year versus what I would make doing the safe thing. So they're not worried about what the APYs show right now on DeFi products, because they understand if they come in with their gigantic bag, that APY is going way, way down. So they're not in a hurry, and we shouldn't be in a hurry. We should just be happy that this is actually happening. Like, there's no more when. We know the caps are going to continue to be raised. We know Firelight's going to launch. We know other people are going to launch their products. It's all going to start rolling forward now.
Gotcha. Yeah,
man, I got I see you again, man. Let's see what you got.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it wasn't working before. Hey, listen, I appreciate everyone in the Flare community that has been there to teach and educate everybody. I also really think it's amazing that the Flare devs have been around helping people and taking on questions and bringing on new opportunities and things like that, and fielding opportunities and things like that. But what I really want to do too is want a big shout out to all the XRP influencers that have been mentioning it, Flare, bringing them onto the shows. Jungle Link has been doing a good job with that. I know that Crypto Airy, and there's many others. And I just want to make sure that they get noticed and recognized for spreading the word, because they already are a big part of the XRP community, and they deserve a huge shout out from the Flare community for sure. That's all I want to say, and thank you and congratulations for everybody.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Con, I see you joined us, man. What do you got for me, brother?
Man, I'm so happy for everybody. I mean, we've come a long way, man. There's a lot of people out there who have been waiting for years, who have been receiving the flare drops for years, and finally coming up to this moment is just truly amazing, man. Thank you for everybody, obviously, in here pushing also, and sending the message to all of the other people from the XRP community too. I mean, everybody did their part, and it's just amazing to see this unfolding. And guys, don't think this is just all it. Like, oh, we have this big announcement and it's all over. Guys, if I look at the bigger picture here, a whole economy is going to be built on the Flare network. It's not just FAssets, guys. A whole insurance world is going to be on the Flare network. You have gaming who are going to be on the Flare network, because you have the oracles, you have smart contracts, you can build games on top of that. You can do so many things with Flare, guys, and this is just the beginning. Man, it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
a
I
good
think you,
point. Oh,
oh yeah, it's all good, Thanos. I was just gonna say, man, you killed a point there, which was, think about that. They gave themselves a runway for the flare drops. They made it. The ecosystem is now going live before the flare drops is completed. And I mean, think of how much they had to think that all through. Instead of dumping it all, people who were involved got to earn. And in January, it's over. Like, the flare drops are over. I mean, for anybody who thinks like, oh, there's going to be another sequence, no, that's done. It is done. They're not going to extend it. There'll be some reward flare and stuff like that, but the whole, flare drop process is done. So they nailed it. They made it within their window, and just kudos to them on that. So go ahead, Thanos.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, like for the last four years or so, Flare's been pouring a foundation, right? And then the rest of us have come along and built like a lobby on top of that. And the rest of what's going to happen from now on is the rest of this gigantic skyscraper being built, right? Like, we've got a foundation and a lobby where you can enter the building, and now they're like putting the stairs in for the next floor, and then the next floor, and the next floor, and none of us know how tall the tower is going to be, but like, this is definitely not the tower. Like, this is the lobby to the tower. This is the entrance. You are welcome to come in and mill around here and shop at the shops while you wait for the next floor to be built. And it's just going to keep going.
You know, another thing I was thinking too is you've got all these probably hundreds of thousands of blockchains around the world. Let's look at it. All the stock exchanges, all the government municipalities, the central banking system, all the banks, all the major Fortune 1 million companies worldwide, right? They all have blockchains made, but they're not integrated yet. Where could they integrate? Somewhere like Flare.
Oh yeah, and they built an incredible base. Like I said, Flare has spent time to build a solid foundation for everything else. So again, I mean, it's just super exciting. Like I think CJ hit it, momentous occasion, and just yeah, just super excited. Anybody else got anything else before I wrap up this space? I don't want to take anybody's time.
I just want to say real quick is that Flare made a very wise decision to incentivize people to use the network opposed to just doing careless airdrops and things like that, and then furthering their incentivization through the rFlare rewards. That's just genius.
I guess I should put out there too for anybody who's kind of getting new to DeFi and Flare. We do have a university with courses. We've got DeFi 101 basics that we have that anybody can go to our DeFi University Pro site and check out just basic understanding of DeFi. It's complete; those are completely free. And again, definitely give Whale and Ace a follow. They produce tons and tons of content. We also produce it on our Flare Forward. So don't rush in. I think Darren said it best. Is you don't have to rush. This is gonna be this is just the base, guys. It's gonna be an incredible journey.
If I can ask one question, please, because the developers are here, if I may.
Sure.
Okay, so I've been, a couple of guys told me that I can go to flare.mainnet-network.com and I can stake my FXRP there. But when I
No.
connect my Bifrost wallet to it,
Yeah, no, stop. Okay, first off, if anyone on X ever sends you a link, do not go to that link.
okay, I
Always,
just wanted to make sure. Okay.
yeah, always refer to source. There are hundreds and thousands of scam accounts. The minute you knock one down, another one pops up. It's the same in Telegram. It's the same in Discord. If anyone ever DMs you, ignore that DM. No one from any team will ever DM you. No one from any team will ever really send you a link unless you've like specifically asked that person. In which case you should be able to tell that it's them. But usually,
So just to finalize it, you cannot stake your Flare, your FXRP right now.
There are lots of things that you can do with your Flare and FXRP. That link that they sent you, if you connect your wallet and you approve a transaction, it's going to take all your money.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah.
So that's a fake website.
That is a fake website.
Okay.
Yeah. So ignore that. If you want to know what you can do, yeah, go to the official Flare page, go to the official Flare Discord. You can come into the Enosys Discord or Telegram and you can ask questions there. Again, ignore anyone that DMs you. But yeah, make sure you always go to official links and go to yeah, sorry, I'm getting
No, you're good.
a
Here's a
ton
great
of
place
pings
to
at the
look
same time.
on the same place you minted at the very bottom of the page. It shows you what are the active protocols for FXRP right now. It's on the minting page. The very places you can go to are at the very bottom of the minting page, and they've got that listed for you is on there. So, but yeah, no third parties. There is no staking for XRP right now. None of that exists at this point. It's being built, and the launch is soon.
Hey, listen, I've been in this space for 5 years and I almost got tricked until I had to put a passphrase in there and I'm like, no.
Yeah, it happens every
Happens to
time
everybody.
people get excited. People get excited about something and they want to do it fast. And that's when your brain stops working because you're thinking about like doing the new fun thing, the new cool thing, the new opportunity, and you stop thinking about all the basics. It happens to people all the time.
That's right.
And you just always got to remember those basics of like, wait, go to the official link. All of the information will always be on official sources. You should never need someone to give you a link. You can always find it from official sources.
And it happens to the best of us. Like I was doing some stuff with Cyclo Finance, and there was they rolled out a new product. It was a little buggy, and so I was reporting it to them, and then they'd message me, which again I messaged them regularly. So for me, I was like, no big deal. Like I'm used to talking to these guys all the time, and I didn't pay attention that the history wasn't the same history of all of our conversations. And so yeah, I mean it can happen to the best of us when you let your guard down. So I mean that's the thing about crypto is you cannot let your guard down ever. Even inside
Especially
innocent
on
party.
X, you know,
Oh,
because there's so many bad actors,
Yes.
and it's so positive and optimistic. It's so great to hear all you guys right away, like jump on that about the scammers and the bad actors. And one thing that I helped me was on LinkedIn. I was able to connect with about 20 Flare, team members. And that's really been helpful because once you connect and they accept you, they're very positive about answering questions, on LinkedIn direct messages.
It seems to me that there's no better place than something like this live speaking to you guys, because you guys are obviously very sophisticated. But I also wanted to ask one last question is, because you guys are so sophisticated, the majority of us are not sophisticated. So we really don't know what to do with our Flare in Connect, Enosys. So I'm wondering if people like, I've always asked King Karen to do some more whiteboards on it. That'd be great, because he's a great teacher. So are there other places where they can kind of like lay it out for you? Like, hey, you've got this Flare. This is what you can do with it, X, Y, and Z, very simply, because this is like a foreign language to most people, not to you guys.
again, our account, we have a university we built around decentralized finance in this whole process. So I could definitely tell you, you can follow our Flare Forward account, go to our main website. You can find it at flareforward.com. You can find it at DeFiUniversityPro.com, on places to educate yourself and ways to go about it and understanding like what liquidity pools should get in, right? There are, it's not like AP, let's go with APYs, right? Everybody goes, oh, 156 APY. And again, no shame on anything else, but I remember somebody was sharing with me that they were getting, 156, 176 APY. And I said, look at that, man, you're getting paid 95% of that in Bugo. Well, if Bugo drops off the ground, you got paid nothing. Like you lost your money having it in the pool, even though you earned a bunch of rewards that are actually meaningless. So
Absolutely.
there are scopes to being a I want to say diligent, but educated investor. And we have built a bunch of tools and coaching, and we've got videos on, like I said, Flare Forward has a YouTube channel, Ace has a YouTube channel, Crypto CJ has a YouTube channel, Flare Community has a great YouTube channel. So we got lots of people in here with fantastic educational pieces, not just us. That are built around that. So yes, there is a level of knowledge. Like you want to have a certain volume you want to have, like no less than $200,000 at me would be a minimum of liquidity pool. Just because if let's say it's Bitcoin and one Bitcoin's $100,000, well, that's not a very good liquidity pool. So you got to understand like there are so many nuances and risk out there. If you're going to, there's a simple way to do it, which is just simple lending and call it a day. Hey, I have my money, I lent it, I'm going to earn my little 2 to 5%, and I'm happy. If you're trying to go further, there are plenty of tools and people out there that can help you do that. And there's tons of them in this space as it is.
And will you create a link on your X or your account to hear this recording over for people that missed the beginning?
It should be because I had it. I don't even know if I set to record actually because this was a spin up space. So I'm not 100% sure if it will be or won't be. If I didn't check yes before, it won't be. So I'm not 100%. Oh, it says recording. So yeah, I should be able to get you guys leave this up for people.
That'll be on your X account.
Yeah, it'll be on the Flare Forward account.
Okay, super. Thank you.
I'll also add to all that our Discord, on the Enosys Discord, the people that are in there are usually very helpful if you have questions just about stuff. If you come asking questions that are curious, not accusatory, the response is almost always very positive. People like to share what they've learned over the last years. And so I believe I have a link in my profile that'll take you to our website. And at the bottom of that, there are social links The Telegram is fine. The Discord is generally better for that kind of conversation because there are like different rooms and channels you can go into. But that's where a lot of the crypto conversation happens with users. I know that you come and you get the news on X, but if you're wanting conversation with other users and to learn from other people that are doing the same things, X is not the best place for it. You're going to need to get on Telegram, or you're going to need to get on Discord or something like that. Just again, make sure you're always using the actual official links. But yeah, if you come into our Discord and you start asking people questions like, "Hey, I'm new to this. Like, what does there do, or how do I do this, or whatever?" There are going to be people that are going to help you with that. Just again, ignore DMs. If people try to DM you, don't let them take you to a DM conversation. Just do it all right there in the chat room. And there will be other people that'll jump in and chime in. But in general, this community of users is very kind and helpful. They like to share what they've learned. So yeah, so don't be afraid of doing that.
So Darren, there can be bad actors anywhere. Discord, Telegram, you just have to be very careful of everybody, especially trying to send you links DM.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, fam. There it is. I wanted to share that with you guys. Some good stuff there for sure. Hopefully the recording will be up and available. Making sure that the live stream is working. It looks like it is. So yeah, that was some good stuff on Flare Forward. Appreciate them doing the hosting there for sure. An historical moment for asset holders for sure. What's going on, Necro Cannon? Rachel W says, just got home. How are you? I'm outstanding, Rachel. How are you? You're always supposed to go to the official links. That's right. You are always supposed to go to the official links, and it happens to the best of us. Just like Steve was saying from Flare Forward. I mean, he just recently almost got right. That dude was seconds away from getting got for sure. Thank God he did catch that. So interesting stuff. Again, congratulations to the Flare team, and thank you for continuing to stay with this community through the thick and the thin, through the ups and the downs, the good and the bad times, and delivering on what you said you would deliver to the XRP community, where we now, as XRP holders, can be valued just as much as Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana holders. It's an exciting time in Flare and the team at Hugo, the team at Flare Networks, Hugo and the team delivered on that promise. So that's a pretty cool day, I gotta say. It's a really cool day. And congrats to everyone that was here from day one. And just understand who delivered for you. I hope you remember who delivered for you. So, all right, I'm going to hop off here, fam. I appreciate you guys big time. Do me a favor, if you didn't get a chance to hit that like button on the way in, please do so on the way out. It's one of the greatest ways to support the channel. It helps to get the channel out to more people who don't know that there's this new financial system being built right underneath their noses, and they don't know about it yet. And one of the great ways to let them know and let them learn about this new asset class is to hit that like button. And also, if you happen to be in that 55% or so of people that have been hanging out, listening to, and watching the Crypto Seeds, do me a favor. If you have been enjoying those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this, or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.